Hi everyone and welcome to the video. Today I am going to be walking you through the installation of the Quartix 2-wire unit on this Toro lawnmower. To perform this installation we're going to need a few tools. I have right here a flush cutters, a 7/16 socket, a 7/16 wrench, some isopropyl alcohol, a microfiber cloth, some cable ties, electrical tape, some 1/4-inch split wiring loom, and of course our 2-wire Quartix unit which we'll be installing. Because this is a 2-wire device, installation is quite simple and we only need 12 volts constant and a ground. So I'm going to go to the battery on our mower here. So we're going to start by flipping up the seat and locating our battery. I'm now going to start by disconnecting the negative terminal on our battery for safety. So I'm going to put our open end wrench on one end of the bolt and our socket on the other. Now that we have our negative battery cable removed, we can safely work on our piece of equipment. Now, going to undo our other bolt on the positive battery terminal. Now I'm not going to undo this all the way because our unit is actually going to have some spade terminals that I can actually slide right down here on the contactor. We're going to begin by bench prepping our unit. As you can see here, this is our actual unit. Now we've got the hardware with a built-in GPS and cellular receiver. And then we've got our 12 volts constant as the red wire and our ground as the black wire. And these both have spade terminals on it, so it's very easy to install. So I'm going to be going for a very discreet installation on here for anti-theft and tampering purposes. So what I'm going to do is take our 1/4-inch split wiring loom and actually install this on the wires I have here, just to make it blend in with the rest of our wiring. Now we're going to take our electrical tape and just tape over the end so that our wiring loom stays on there nice and tight. We are also going to note our unit's serial number, check number, and the last 4 digits of the phone number so that we can make sure we put the correct unit in the vehicle and assign it as such. Now we're going to be installing the positive battery cable to our vehicle's positive battery post. So it's just a spade connector. All we're going to do, simply slide it on there, and then we're going to snug up our connections. Now we're going to do the same thing with our negative battery terminal. We're going to be taking our black ground wire from our tracking unit and installing this on the negative battery post. I'm going to spray some isopropyl alcohol back here where I'm going to mount the unit. I'm going to take our microfiber cloth, clean off the surface, make sure it's free of dirt and grime. Then we're going to stick our unit back here. press on it for a few seconds and hold. There we go, our unit is mounted. So our final step for the installation will just be cleaning up our loose wires, making sure they're free away from moving parts, shift linkages, any type of adjustment. We want this out of the way so we don't snag any wires. So I'm just gonna take some cable ties, try and get this all nice looking. All right, and there you go. You see it blends in nice and good. Got our unit hidden back there. We'll go ahead and pop our seat back down. You can't even tell there's a GPS on here now. And now we're going to put on our protective eyewear, start this thing up, and see if we can get it to locate and produce a trip report. Make sure our device is working correctly and access the tracking information. We're going to go to odtracking.com, select the Quartix login, enter the subscriber ID, username, and password that was emailed to us when we placed our order, and hit sign in. We're then going to click the live tracking button, select the vehicle or serial number that we installed in, and hit track. You can now see the current location, and we can also pull up a route of where it's been.